What initially drew me to Gonzaga was the family atmosphere and just the community here.
Well, obviously, like the winning tradition that they had established.
Definitely the environment, the community.
The coaching staff had kids and teenagers on the team, so just being so far away from home, I really wanted to feel, I guess, a part of something and a part of a family. So I knew coming here that I would feel that.
I grew up only 2.5 hours away from here, and so Gonzaga was somewhere I knew a lot about, and I saw them compete for years and had come to their camps, and I knew the amount of talent that they had. And
unbelievable, the energy, the atmosphere of it. I leaned over to my mom and I said, like, this was when they were doing the starting lineups, and I just said, this is where I'm supposed to be, and kind of did it for me.
I think everything just really came together my last year, and it was everything that I envisioned it to be.
I have absolutely no regrets at all. I've had unbelievable memories from the tournament runs I got to be a part of. I got to play in the NCAA tournament every year that I was actually playing, which a lot of people don't get to say that. And I was able to kind of progress in my own player development to where I didn't imagine. I left this program being kind of a more well-rounded player. I came in as somebody that was just kind of a role player. I could defend, I could rebound, and then the staff kind of helped me transform into more than that. So obviously there's a few things I wish we could have won a few more games or kind of made it further in the tournament runs that we had, but ultimately no regrets whatsoever. And I loved my time here. I loved my teammates. I loved everybody that had a part of being in this program. So it was a good decision 5 years ago.
It's playing at Utah State and then transferring. I didn't really have too much expectations. I wanted it to be different than Utah State, and it was. I just wish that I would have had longer than a year to play. But I'm very blessed that I got the opportunity to even experience a year here. So.
My favorite memory would have to be making it to the Sweet 16. Although I didn't get to necessarily participate in the games, just being around the team and being able to practice with them and just see how intense and excited everyone was to, make it past those first 2 rounds and then come back home and play in front of all of our fans was just so exciting and something I'll never forget.
Her commitment and her focus, she knows what her goals are, and she's going to work hard every day and doing what she needs to do to achieve them, and it's something that I think all of us really aspire to.
Yeah, I think also her leadership that she's developed since she's been here has really helped her out. When she didn't have a lot of confidence her first 2 years, but developing into that leader, I've seen her become more confident in herself, and she knows she's going to knock down this shot, so I think that was also a really good change for her.
Yeah, and just keeping the team together, I feel like she did a really good job these last couple years.
What's your best Kiki impersonation?
The little shimmy. She always does that. What else does Kiki do?
Give it to us one more time.
Oh, see, I didn't go back.
Okay.
A little shimmy, shimmy. I've had to work on that. She's like, you don't do it right. So I've been working on it.
Freaky.
Freaky Kiki.
Kiara and I have so many stupid inside jokes that are just so silly, but probably my favorite that she does is she always tells people excuse, and that's my favorite thing, and I find myself saying the same thing she does, a little copycat, because she's obviously hilarious. But yeah, I don't know, there's too many for probably Kiara and I. We've been through too much.
She truly cares for all of us on and off the court, so just that compassion and how much she's affected my life in that way.
Yeah, I was gonna say the exact same thing. She's always like checking on people and wants to know what's going on in your life, and is like really happy when something's good's happening, and is like really, I feel like, feels your pain when you're going through something, and I'll definitely miss that a lot.
I would say leadership as well, just like on and off the court. She was my freshman buddy, so we have like the buddy system, and she was my freshman buddy, so I've always felt, just like that she was checking on me and yeah, just like helping me out and yeah, wanting to like help everyone on the team.
What's your favorite memory from Gonzaga?
Oh, that's tough. Probably the tournament run my junior year, playing in what was now my hometown, I guess, or where my family lived, and it felt like a home game to me because it's very rare that I have all my family at the same time watching my games, and just the way that our team was dialed in and the underdogs, and just kind of having that chip on our shoulder. We didn't even know if we were going to get into the tournament, and so from going from not even knowing if we were going to be in postseason to all of a sudden we have another opportunity to play and we're going to make the most of it, and it was just unbelievable. The most fun I've had playing basketball, without a doubt, and just loved everyone that was a part of that team that year, and obviously getting to come back here and play in front of our fans. So definitely that tournament run will probably stick with me as like one of my fondest basketball memories of all time.
Ellie is the most talented movie quote person I've ever met in my life.
Yeah, she has so many movies. Every situation, she finds some way to give us a movie quote.
Yeah.
My best Eleanor impression.
Ellison. Whew, okay. She says, what? She says that a lot, and she also, her laugh is obnoxious. It's like, it's like, whatever she's talking about, I'm like, Ella, that's stupid, but her laugh will just make it 10 times funnier. It's bad, yeah.
I think I'm gonna just miss her like excitement and energy that she brings every day. Like regardless of whether one of us is having a good day, like she had that energy that would make you want to be at practice and make you excited to be there and see what Ellie's gonna do today, kind of a thing. So I think I'll definitely miss her energy out there.
Yeah, just having her around is so nice. Like she just brings such a positive vibe, and I was always cracking jokes, and that's something I'm always gonna miss because she just definitely brightens my day.
What's your favorite memory from being a Zag?
Well, definitely being able to experience the NCAA tournament. That is something that I had not experienced prior to here. So that is definitely a memory, a feeling that I will never forget. Also beating Stanford, that was a feeling that I've never felt before. And it was so cool to beat them. And Ellie and Kiki meant a lot to them. And so it was cool seeing everybody just so excited in the locker room after that game. And that's something that I'll never forget either.
I know, like, from talking to her, it means so much. She wasn't necessarily in the best situation back at Utah State, wasn't the best fit for her, so to come in here and go through all the adversity of having to sit out for a year and a half and, like, be on the court and be such an impact this year, I think she's just gonna love this place, and everyone here loves her, so I think that's helped too.
Especially like making the tournament this year, she talked about how that's something she didn't get to do, and so I think she feels really good about being a Zag and getting to have that experience that she didn't get to have somewhere else.
Mac has this crazy loud scream, so I will save you all from hearing that. Ah!
And it gets like, it's like a blood-wrenching like scream, and I can't do it at all, but it's priceless. It's like my favorite thing ever.
Her high-pitched scream. I've never heard someone scream as loud as she does. Like, it is
really
so
is
high-pitched.
It hurts. It's like a dog whistle.
Yeah, and sometimes you don't expect it to come. Like, she will just, we're getting all pumped up in the locker room, and then all of a sudden there's Mac's scream coming on in.
But she also does this dance randomly on the court, off the court, all the time, and I'll try to do my best.
Ellie, I just want to say thank you for being a role model, somebody that I look up to coming in. You're very welcoming. I consider you a really good friend that I hope to carry the relationship past Gonzaga.
Eleanor. Ellie and I have kind of already talked about this. If we, don't have a plan within the next few years, we'll probably end up in Oregon, living in some beautiful apartment together. So be ready for that phone call, Ellie, because that's probably what's going to happen. But if that doesn't happen, just good luck with everything. You're going to be an amazing nurse, an amazing mom, wife, and I'm just so lucky to have had you the past 5 years. McKinley, I'm not sure what exactly you'll be doing in the future. I know you're kind of questioning if you want to play overseas or not, so I would say just definitely take the opportunity to do that. You only get this chance, once in a lifetime, so I think you should do it, and just good luck with everything.
I'd like to say McKinley. It seems like not that long ago that she was coming here on her visit over Christmas and was hanging out in my apartment and just kind of getting to know one another, and obviously didn't know a whole lot about each other, but I could tell that she was somebody that was going to be a great teammate, and sure enough, she ended up living with me the next semester when she first got here, and still remember like it was like pulling teeth to get her to come out of her room and like talk to us, because I was with my other two friends, and it was kind of impossible to like get her to socialize, and so eventually it was kind of hard getting her out of her comfort zone, but she's become one of my closest friends on this team, and I'm so glad that she decided to come here a couple years ago, and she fit in so well with this program that it didn't seem like she was only played 1 year and was only here for half her career. We just all accepted her, and she was just such a phenomenal teammate. Didn't matter what her role was going to be, from somebody that was kind of the go-to at her former program and then had to come in here and sit out and then kind of work herself back into a rotation. I mean, she always just had such a great attitude, and something I just really admired. And I always say this, I wouldn't let anybody else torch me in back-to-back three-point contests. So thanks for that, Mac, and just hope she knows how much I love her and wish her the best. And I know that we'll stay in contact. Somebody I just adore and have had a privilege of being able to call a teammate. So thanks, Mac.
Kiki, I want to thank you for also being a role model, somebody that I look up to, somebody that witnessing you working hard every day in practice, wanting to always compete at that level. You and Ellie definitely made me a better basketball player, so I want to thank you for that.
Kiara, we've obviously been through a lot together over these last 5 years, and I still remember you showing up in summertime and at first thinking, who the heck is this girl? She's so crazy, and just like her personality at first, we were so opposite, and then, would have never imagined that you become the person I'm closest with on this team, and somebody I've been through so much with and shared so many laughs with, and I couldn't have imagined a better teammate to go through 5 years with, and somebody that, you know, I've gotten to know on such a personal level, and somebody whose family has not only kind of opened me with or welcomed me with open arms, and I've gotten to know so well, but just really appreciate the person that you are. And I know no matter how often we speak or see each other after this, you'll always be somebody I can go to first when I have a problem or just need somebody to kind of brighten my day, and I know I can always count on you. And for sure somebody that I can see, you know, in my wedding later, and somebody that's going to be Kiki, the crazy aunt to my kids in the future. And so just thank you, and hope you know how much I love you as a person, and look forward to this next adventure that we're going to embark on.